Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dragon Ball Speak, a show where we summarize and review every episode of Dragon Ball Z, 3 episodes at a time, and we rate them each on a scale of 1 to 7 stars. We upload every Saturday, and I'm Brandon.
And I'm Wesley!
And
a
this
reference.
Well, we won't give it away. And this is Dragon Ball Speak, episode 54. Now, once again, not a double, but that is because episode 55 would be a very good double episode.
And this one would not have been.
And this one may have been saved by being a double episode.
It would have been.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it would have been a bad half, and then most people don't watch the second half of our videos. Statistics show. Well, we have like a good 40 people that do. Shout out to y'all. But the good half would have probably been missed.
No, like average view time is still like less than the full episode's length.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If you are watching this and you turn it off before the end, the last second of this episode, you're bumming me out, dog.
Yeah.
Just let it play. As a matter of fact, everyone listening to this, put this episode on and then have it on is there like a loop on YouTube function?
I think there's a repeat function, yeah.
Or something. So just stack up those views, dog.
I want to be number one on trending.
1 billion views up there with Gangnam Style.
Yeah. Good Mythical Morning, I want to be ahead of them. Justin Bieber's new music video, if he has one,
Yummy.
I want to be ahead of that. Yeah, we want to be the new Yummy.
Yummy did not take off. What about... Well, I feel like there was something recently that was like the new most viewed YouTube video.
I don't know.
Anyway, episode 174, the puzzle of General Tao. So we had a filler episode earlier with General Tao, and they were like, it was good, but we could do it even better. Let's just try again.
People love that General Tao.
Let's just try it again, and it's completely unrelated to the previous filler with General Tao 3 episodes ago.
Except he's still a mercenary,
of course. And in this one, although last time he was in the filler, he recognized Gohan to be Goku's son. This time, he did not recognize Goku when he was standing right in front of him.
Well, it's it can be confusing. He's got a jacket on.
I wrote, we start off and Mr. Satan is he's in the Thunderdome and he's showing off to a crowd and stuff.
Yeah.
They make him look like his hair is automatically like this, but they make him look so much like John C. Reilly to me that I expect him to be like, oh, how do you do it? Do your John C. Reilly.
I don't know. He says he's some kind of Star-Lord.
So I'm half expecting that voice to come out of him. But yeah, Vegeta comes out of the chamber. He's I don't remember if Vegeta and Trunks separately going back into the chamber again is canon or not. I don't think they do that. To be TBH.
I imagine the manga doesn't have this 9 days stuff.
It does. No, it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's legit. Because Goku... I mean, it's short. It's not...
Yeah, I was about to say it's
not
probably a chapter.
It's glossed over, yeah. But because Goku wants to do the 3 days of rest, 3 days of training, 3 days of rest.
And the manga, it's probably 9 days, and the reader's like, okay, cool, this will be a chapter. But I mean,
probably
back when
half
they
a
said
chapter,
9 days, I even said okay, we've got at least 5 to 7 episodes of just BS coming our way.
Yes.
And we're treading through it.
And so we did. And we're through it. We treaded. We treaded. We did not tread lightly.
No.
Those were some, what is it called? Lead feet? Concrete shoes?
Magnets on the stage.
Couple tricks.
Yeah.
We got tricks up our sleeve.
So
the balls shrunk. I wrote that.
Yeah, they
did.
No
context. But the Dragon Balls in this episode are half the size they normally are.
Yeah, which is not normal of them to do. Well, it might be cold outside.
Hey. So
Goku is looking for the balls. I said it's funny how quickly Goku's finding these because in Dragon Ball we used to spend dozens and dozens of episodes tracking them down. I'm not offended by that or anything. It's just funny.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 of them, and he's looking for 2 more. He sees that 2 are together, so he goes to this fortress, and who do you think's got them? General freaking Tao, and he's handing him over to Mr. Vodka for $200,000, but then gold, because he wants gold.
And he bought them on the black market.
Yes.
So I guess he's like reselling them?
He's, he's shorting the Dragon Ball stock, as they say.
Why would you sell Dragon Balls if you could just like wish for infinite money?
Well, maybe he's not aware. Oh, no, he is aware that that's what they do. I think
maybe he just can't find the rest of them.
He's just looking for a quick buck because he says, like, I'm going to sell these. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the other ones. But I'm making $200K in gold. So
$200K each.
Yes, so $400K. Mr. Vodka's like, oh, my God, thank you so much. We need the other ones. And then Goku shows up to the fortress, and they're like, the chicken has arrived with the frying pan.
What is with the chicken? I did not, it didn't work at all.
No, they're just basically saying that, like, Goku's, like, sabotaged himself by showing up. Like,
yeah, the chicken made his own frying pan.
Yeah.
Or something.
And Mr. Vodka, keeps does not understand it.
No, he doesn't get it. But then he uses it.
Yeah, he's like looking for an actual chicken, and then he uses it against Goku.
And then Goku starts looking for the actual chicken. It's a classic Dragon Ball Z episode.
It is.
Classic all time.
So,
I don't think I've ever seen this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I hated it. I'm offended that we had to watch it.
I kind of liked it.
It's offensive to my intellect.
I loved the puzzle rings.
Oh, I did not. So speaking of puzzle rings, Goku's like, well, I can't just take these from you. That would be mean, and I don't have any money, so I got to do something. Mr. Tao's like, well, I got a puzzle up my sleeve, and so he opens up his armhole and shoots 3 puzzle rings out.
Of course.
And he's like, if you can solve these before the sun rises, I'll give you the 2 Dragon Balls. And then they leave, and Goku's like, well, can you take my jacket? And they're like, yes, of course. And they take his jacket, which has the Dragon Balls in it, and they...
classic mistake.
Yeah, classic Goku. They drive off with the 4 Dragon Balls. Goku's left alone with a dude, one of the merc bodyguards. And
yeah, but he's a nice guy.
He is nice. Yeah, he's trying to help.
He's a friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Goku's got to solve these 3 puzzle rings, which, just looking at the art of them, they're not even puzzles. Like, one of them was. There was a 3-ring one that's like a classic puzzle, but one of them was just like a stick through a hole. Like a triangle that was like in a hole. Just put it through the hole, Goku. You got this. Anyway, he spends all night figuring it out. The bodyguard's
that's
like,
how he made Gohan. Hey.
True, one time. And then they're looking for the people because he solved the puzzles. Now it's time to get his balls. And him and the bodyguard are like, well, where are they at? We don't know where they went. The bodyguard. They're like, well, where is he at? Where are they at? And Goku's like, I'll find them. He does this thing to his forehead, and then he shows up at the lake.
It's instant transmission.
Yes, miles and miles and seemingly like hours away because they drove all through the night. And they're at the lake washing their feet, I guess. And Goku shows up.
Yeah, that was weird.
And he's like, hi, thanks, I did it. Give me your 2 Dragon Balls. And they just let him. Mr. Vodka's like, okay, they're all yours. And Goku's like, thanks, guys. Grabs his jacket. He's got 6 balls now. He finds the last one. I don't even know if he finds in this episode.
I don't even.
And
I think
it might be the beginning of next episode. He flies up with it or something. But he's got 6 Dragon Balls, basically 7. And that's the episode. I'm offended that I had to watch this. It's a very dumb episode. I feel like it's challenging my intellect as a human, and I'm upset. And I gave it a 1 out of 7 as a result.
Ooh, I give it a 3.
Really?
I thought it was funny, and I thought it was very well animated, ironically, and I thought it was charming, but it's still bad. I mean, I almost gave it a 2. The puzzle rings, it was funny to me. I liked it.
I hated it.
I liked it. It was very good.
And then now that I see the episode's called The Puzzle of General Tao.
Oh my god.
I thought it was going to be it could have been like a Mystery Mansion type thing.
That would have been puzzles, much worse.
That would have been, I think it would have been cool.
Remember in that episode of Dragon Ball when they're running through Pilaf's fortress and it's a bunch of dead ends and the walls keep on moving? Dude, and it's 20 minutes of nothing.
That's 4 episodes too.
Yeah, they're in there for...
It's pretty
bad. They're in there for a little while.
That's
the first arc of Dragon Ball is bad. It's not good. It's not great. Yeah. It's good to read because it goes very, very fast.
It doesn't help that Emperor Pilaf is one of the most annoying characters.
Yes.
Second to probably King Kai.
And immediately after that, though, is when they start training with Roshi and stuff, and it becomes so much better.
The milk delivery service. Mm-hmm. It's a very good arc.
Yep.
Yeah, I hated this episode, and things don't get too much better. Episode 172, games begin. Right off the bat, they're getting ready to go to the ring because it's time. Chi-Chi tells Goku that he better not let Gohan fight, even though Chi-Chi knows that Gohan has been training for this.
For a year.
To fight. Classic Chi-Chi. She's not happy about it. They are in the Kami Tower. They're meeting up to gather up, and Goku's like, "Where's Vegeta?" And Piccolo's like, "I think he went on ahead." And Vegeta's like, "Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna win this." They find out the Dragon Balls cannot heal and revive everybody like they thought.
No, they can, but they still can't bring a person back if they've already died once.
That's right. Yes, if someone's already died, they can't bring him back. Goku's like, "It doesn't matter. We're gonna win," which is a big change of events for Goku.
A big taint.
Big taint. Just a big monstrous Dragon Ball taint. He's like confident they're gonna win, and he's not worried. Which he was never worried, but he used to not think they were gonna win.
No, he didn't say he didn't think they're gonna win. He's just like, I don't know if I'm strong enough. But like, what else?
Well, he was saying he's not strong enough.
You can't.
And that Piccolo's not strong enough, and that no one's strong enough. I don't know. I took it as like they're screwed, or not screwed, but Goku's just weird. He's got something up his sleeve. He's being a little.
Here's what he has up his sleeve.
Does he have some puzzle rings?
Literally. He takes off his arm. Yeah. He says, Cell, you can only take over the world if you solve these puzzle rings by morning. But then everyone goes to a different planet.
Oh, my God.
All right. We get a little fake news media classic.
Yeah, this guy. Let me get a little... Actually, I make fun of him even more in the next episode. But, he's, like, watching the fight, and he's, like, really big fan of Satan. Definitely some ethical boundaries being crossed there.
Yes.
He's got no criticism of Satan. It's so funny that his name is Satan also. Like this whole episode they're like Satan's up first.
Yeah, there's like moments when the crowd is cheering like Satan, Satan. It's like,
hell yeah.
Not sure if you guys thought this through.
I wonder if it's supposed to be like Satan or like
no, it's even in Japanese that's how they say it.
Really?
They say Satan, yeah.
I guess Satan in Japan maybe isn't the same.
I don't know if Christianity is like big in Japan, but I think it's like
I don't think so.
I don't know. If drop a comment below. We've been getting some good comments. Drop a comment if we know why Satan is named Satan. Hercule Satan. So Hercules, okay, sure. I get the inspiration. Hulk Hogan. Hercule Hulk.
Hercule Hogan.
The Incredible is he voiced by Edward Norton? The Incredible Hulk himself?
Oh my god, I was thinking of the WikiLeaks guy. Something
Edward Snowden?
I was like, what? This is a very deep, like, not deep cut, just a weird cut. No. Yeah, he is actually voiced by Edward Norton.
Speaking of, like, crushes, like, so Reporter Man has a crush on Satan.
Big crush.
But I think Cell has a little crush on Goku.
I think so, too.
He's got a hardcore man crush, because Vegeta shows up, and he just kind of looks at him, and they kind of, like, are looking at each other.
Yeah.
Vegeta shows up first, and then later on when Goku and everyone shows up, like Cell gets all hot and bothered about the fact that Goku's showing up. He's
and
like,
his suit gets a little tighter.
His carapace?
Yeah, his carapace gets a little tighter.
His juices are flowing.
Yeah, he's
who can blame him?
Probably purple, right? Purple juice
inside. Maybe we'll know soon.
And probably a purple wiener.
Oh, does he have one? He's a bug. I don't know that he's a bug. I don't know he just kind of like looks like a bug to me. He kind of still sounds like a bug, like when he flies.
I mean,
he is a bug, but he's like kind of human now. Also,
he's got some Goku in him, and we don't know exactly what part of Goku is in him.
Could be the Saiyanus erectus.
It could be. Yeah. So Satan's up first. This episode's really nothing. Like Satan's talking about how he's gonna fight first. The reporter is just loving it, just gassing him up, and then we slowly have like the rest of the crew kind of show up, and they arrive, and Cell's like, okay, sick, and more people arrive. The whole gang's here, and it's time for a fight. I didn't take much notes, and I said just a lot of fluff.
Yeah, we see like the Z Fighters are flying in.
The Z Fighters?
Yeah. And Tien and Yamcha are like, hey, we're coming, but we're not going to fight.
That part made me laugh when I saw Yamcha.
Which sucks because Yamcha, but like Tien does feel like he's in a class of his own to me.
And yeah, Tien is one of the most successful against Cell so far.
If
strength-wise, we know he's weaker, but like, strength's not always.
He held back semi-perfect Cell for a long time, which was an incredibly impressive feat. Do you think in a fight to the death right now, Krillin versus Tien, who wins?
Tien. We haven't seen Krillin do much fighting in a while. Like since Namek, and even on Namek, he didn't do too much. At least against Frieza, maybe against the Ginyu Force. But like his Frieza fight, we know how that ended. And he's kind of been chilling lately. I mean, his whole arc this time was like his whole arc during all this was like falling in love with a 18 and not blowing her up instead of fighting. Not that he was supposed to fight, but yeah, his arms are jacked though. And in one of these episodes, he's doing this, like chilling, and it's like
no, he's still
his arms are beefy.
He's still like arguably world's strongest human between him and Tien.
Yeah,
Yamcha's just there. He's still a buff boy.
Yeah, Yamcha's cool, but
excuse me.
He's basically useless.
Yep, and he's also not that cool.
Yeah.
Satan gets mad because he's like, the camera's not paying attention to me. How's that?
That was pretty good.
It's I gave it my best shot, but yeah, he's getting mad because like they're paying attention to the other guys instead, and everyone's like kind of making fun of our Z fighters, even though this is like not like Avengers Endgame caliber, but like it is cool like when everyone shows up and it's like the squad.
I wrote in the next episode, but I'll just say it here now, like the reporter's like talking shit about the Z fighters, but like dude, he's gassing Satan up. You good? He's gassing Satan up.
Can you cut this? Dude, this Mountain Dew choked my chicken.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Spank my monkey.
Jerk your Turk.
Yeah, anyway.
He's gassing Mr. Satan up and then like talking shit about the Z fighters, but they literally flew in. Like
tricks.
If someone they have magnets lined along the highway.
It's tricks.
And then they have magnets in their skin. Yeah, these dudes are flying in, and he's like, "Don't listen to them. They're nothing." And it's like, dude, the flying's not a thing that humans do, so you should know right off the bat that something's up with these guys. Also, Cell is a crazy-looking alien that you've never seen before, and you're just gonna be like, "Pussy." That's what you got. You're gonna be like,
he flips him off. The reporter does.
He does the eye
talk
thing
about
too.
Talk about unbiased.
Yeah, yeah. As a reporter myself, I don't flip off people.
Really?
On the job.
Yeah.
Also the eye thing. I assume that's probably like a cultural thing in Japan. Maybe.
I think it's like a Japanese
don't
thing.
Don't show your inside eye thing. Yeah. Nothing really happens. I gave this episode a 2 out of 7.
I gave it a 4 out of 7.
Wow, we are. One of us was having a much better time.
I really wasn't having a great time, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. I was just, it's just what happened.
You just like seeing
That's
Cell.
what I felt in the moment. I like...
You're Cell seeing Goku. You see Goku and you are also just...
The hype juices are flowing.
Erectus Dominus Rexus.
Yes, first off, that's definitely true. Second off, the hype juices are flowing. The tournament is technically starting, even though, we got some BS that we got through.
It starts next episode.
It seems that way.
So we got the games begin this episode, but they don't actually begin.
Who's your favorite character right now?
Karoni.
Karoni, yeah. Give me your best Karoni impression. I actually meant
to mentalize like a Karoni impression because I was like, he's gonna ask me to do one, but I cannot. I kind of do it at the beginning of the show.
Do you got one? Do you got Peroski?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. My name is Peroski.
Well, okay, so Karoni was like a Zarbon with like a little bit of singing, and we did get a little bit. We did get a little bit of Queen. We did get a little bit of like I won't say it's like helicopter dick levels of pelvic thrusting, but it was like some levels of pelvic thrusting.
He does this, and he does a sideways one, and then he just pelvic thrusts.
Yeah.
Which that's why he immediately shoots up to the top of my list of characters that are badass. Because imagine like the biggest threat in the world.
Yeah.
Ultimate destruction.
Yeah.
And you see him.
I see him.
And you thrust your pelvis right at him.
Of course.
That is, in my opinion, that's big dick energy.
That's classified BDE.
Yeah.
I mean, inarguable BDE.
Like, we probably can't even process that. I don't pelvic thrust at all, really, in public. And here I am, seeing this man pelvic thrust the world's greatest threat. I think that's very impressive.
He does seem like he's packing some heat.
And he's also not wearing underwear. He's got
like Freddie Mercury, like
he's got the like cutoffs or whatever,
like
holes
the stitches
on the
or
side.
on the side of the pants.
Nothing there. So not only is he got BDE, but he is free balling, and I think more power to him. Now, is he a good fighter? No, not at all. Good singer? Yeah.
Yeah.
He hits a C sharp on the 11th scale.
And we got Miss Pisa.
Miss Pisa?
Yeah, Miss Pisa's their manager.
Mm-hmm.
Peroski and Karoni.
So we kind of jumped the gun here.
The blonde guy.
Episode 176. The losers fight first. Satan thinks he can really win, of course. He's about to get into the ring, but then a giant pink helicopter comes in that says Karoni and Piroshki on it, and they drop down, and we've got Karoni, who is basically Freddie Mercury with long blonde hair. We've got Piroshki, who is the Rhino from Amazing Spider-Man 2, if he was in My Hero Academia. And then we've got Miss awesome. Pisa, who is just like your standard Dragon Ball Z hot girl. And she's their manager, and they're going to fight. We hear that they are his mentors, Satan's mentors, apprentices. Yes. Satan is their mentor, which, I mean, it's a great mentor to have.
It's weird how you say that. It's weird how you say mentor. Mentor. I said mentor.
I actually don't ever say mentor. I don't know why I'm saying that. It is mentor.
What is the proper? It's
mentor. It's mentor.
Okay.
Mentor. So Satan's their mentor. That's pretty sick. And
so just when you thought that like Satan was going to be the most obnoxious character here,
just when I thought we were going to finally see Satan fight, two more people. Show up.
I mean, it's obvious that he's like, they play him up as an idiot, but did you think that he was going to get anything done?
I think I predicted back in a few episodes that it was going to be like a one. Kind of similar to what happened. I said it was going to be like he just takes some hits and then just flings them away.
So once again, God, I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat. This Mountain Dew is freaking me up, dog. Why is he not like a cloud of red mist?
Who?
Satan.
As the demonic figure, Satan?
The character Mr. Satan, as he takes the flick of the wrist from Cell. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah. He should
have been turned into a cloud of like fine red mist.
But he doesn't.
Nah.
So Karoni's up first. He immediately gets like energy bombed away into the sky. He falls into the earth and he dies. Or no, he doesn't die. He's down. And Satan's like, he's like my son, but he's not as strong as me. Piroshki's up next. Piroshki takes off his armor. This is a very interesting move. Takes off his armor, crumbles it up into a ball, tosses it up, and eats it. So theoretically, that's like he's got armor, so that's useful. But he eats it, gets rid of it, he doesn't eat it. He charges.
Well, he loves to crush things. That's what that's his. That's what they say about him. That's what.
Also, side note: this is like the Dragon Ball Z Ornstein and Smog.
Is it? I always thought it was Smough, but now that we're like on a show with possibly a Dark Souls fan watching, I'm definitely getting that wrong.
It's Smough, so it might be.
I would thought it'd be like Smough.
Smough.
Like the desolation of Smaug.
Smaug. Yeah. So Piroshki's up next, and he charges at him with his Rhino Ball Blast.
No. It's the Megaton Ball Crusher.
And he charges at Cell, and Cell stops him in his tracks and flings him away off the stage. No, Piroshki gives up, and he rolls backwards off the stage. So he's out the stage. That means he's disqualified. The reporter's like, well, Satan, what happened there? And Satan's like, so there's probably magnets in the stage, actually.
Yes.
Which, does not make sense because there's no magnets inside of Piroshki.
Yes.
And you need like the opposite magnetic reaction.
But do you remember the other possibility, trick-wise? Because everything's a trick.
Oh my God! Hold on, what was it?
Cell may have rubbed himself down with jalapeno peppers, which we all know Piroshki is allergic to.
And as we all know, a common allergic reaction, is to stop in your tracks and roll backwards. Like when I'm allergic to cats, when I see a cat, I lose momentum.
Yes.
And that's what happened. They fight. He loses again. Next up is Satan. And at this point, Satan gets in the ring. And Yamcha calls Satan a idiot. And I think, if Yamcha's calling you an idiot...
I feel like this is the classic, as they say. It's the frying pan calling the chicken black. Yeah. As they say.
Cat calling the kettle black.
Kettle calling the pot...
Calling the kettle black. I've never actually understood that reference, but I think that's something to do with witches.
They're both like cast iron, so like they're both black.
But why a cat is not cast iron?
No, it's it's the pot calling the kettle black. There's no cat involved.
I'm pretty sure there's a cat involved.
There's no cat involved. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, I don't have a cast iron. The only people that have cast iron pots are witches.
A cauldron? That's a cauldron. That's not a pot.
Witches also known to have a cat or two. So, who's right here?
Did you really think it was the cat calling the kettle black?
I thought it was something cat. I knew there was a cat involved. I think there still is. Moving on. he goes after him with his dynamite kick. It does nothing. Cell just takes it. Cell has literally not moved once this entire fight. Like this entire everything. And Satan's just going in, punching left and right, kicking, doing all kind of things. It's not working. He thinks he's doing really good. The reporter thinks he's doing really good, of course. And then Cell gives him the old 1-2 finger blasteroo, and in one hit knocks Satan into a mountain and out of the arena. And Satan has lost. And then the reporter's like, well, who is going to be up next? Goku takes one step into the arena. We get a cool little art cut, and then the narrator comes in and says, well, what the hell is happening next, folks? And find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Interesting that it's not Vegeta first. I feel like Vegeta would have immediately rushed in.
It is interesting. I think he maybe wants to observe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could say. I mean, that would be tactical of Vegeta to see.
But uncharacteristically tactical. But yes. He has fought Cell before, and he got his Thunderdome cracked in by a bolt of lightning, as they say.
As they say.
And so he's like, maybe I'm the pot.
Calling the kettle.
And the kettle is going to kick my ass.
And the kettle is a cat.
And the cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon.
And if you don't got a silver spoon, you know what they say. Great minds think similar thoughts.
When you coming home, Daddy? That's Dragon Ball Speak, episode 154.
We didn't review this one.
I didn't give it anything. I gave it a 2.
I gave it a 4 out of 7.
What?
Yeah. It's the most enjoyable of these episodes, and I think Karoni's a legend for pelvic thrusting Cell. I think Piroshki has a cool design, and then he takes it off and eats it, and I'm glad that Satan is done. I don't ever want to hear anything about Satan again.
Oh, boy.
No.
Well, who knows, everybody? Who knows?
Are we getting filler next week?
We're done with filler until...
like a while, hopefully.
I have all the filler episodes written down.
Actually, I don't even mind filler. I just want to see some motherfucking Cell games.
I won't tell you how many episodes we have until another filler, but I can tell you it's going to be a little while.
I love that for us. I'm excited to see some fights.
I love that for us.
It's about time.
What's the I forget. Did you predict like a solid outcome of this tournament?
No. Just that Goku's gonna die and Gohan's gonna. Oh yeah, I did. Goku's gonna die. Gohan's gonna channel that anger and vengeance to defeat Cell once and for all.
Once and for all. Do you think there's gonna be like any unexpected shining stars here?
Gohan.
Well, we know Gohan's like.
The only people that could be shining stars really is like Krillin or Yamcha, and I don't even think they're gonna fight. So.
We got his little Android 16 action. Does he do anything? I forget what you said.
I forgot about Android 16. Oh, yeah, I guess he might actually. And he saw Goku, theoretically, around the ring, and he didn't do anything. So I guess.
Oh, yeah, they finally met, and it was, like, kind of awkward.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, we've seen Gohan. I mean, like, he's a Super Saiyan now, but obviously so is Goku, and Goku's Goku. But, like, we've seen Gohan do well in the past, so that wouldn't be, like...
out of this world, yeah. It's fair.
Like, he's probably stronger than... or he is certainly stronger than like Krillin and who's the other? I do wonder if he's like stronger than Piccolo. Fight to the death, Gohan versus Piccolo right now.
Gohan.
Fight to the death, Trunks versus Gohan.
Trunks.
Okay, and then Vegeta versus Goku. What's the new standing between them? Goku said to Vegeta that he's stronger than him by a lot.
I'd say Vegeta.
Really?
I don't know what's going on with Goku.
Goku, he walked out of the chamber and Vegeta's like, "Oh, you think you're stronger than me now?" And Goku is literally like, "Yeah, like a lot stronger."
That's true.
And he's not the type to bluff.
Something about Goku's throwing me off lately.
It's so when you're a dad,
yeah,
you get this thing called dad dick.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
And that's when like all dads have huge dicks.
Well,
all dads.
Okay.
And then also you get like dad reflexes.
Well,
and
that's actually probably fair.
Yeah, so like you got both of those things by both of those things combined, you can pretty much just do anything.
Yeah, you can like helicopter dick. That's probably how he flies, right?
That's the trick.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Satan called it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Dragon Ball Speak episode 154.
Just 54.
And episode 155 will be a double, and it's gonna be
just 55.
Freaking hype.
Well, 155 might be a double. We're not there.
Oh,
yet.
just 55. I'm doing it again. I didn't even understand what you were saying. Yeah, episode 55 will probably be a double because it'll be a very good one if we do. And that's that. Get hype. Stick with us. Subscribe. Drop a comment. We love you. We love you.
No, we don't.
We love you.